What up? What up? I don't have on my studio headset, but I
Testing one, two,
definitely.
three. Testing one,
What's going
two,
on,
three. What's good? What's good? Bro, hey man, and to everybody filter in, man, just for the recording purposes, man. I just want to say, man, it's good to be back, bro. It's a good thing
and we're gonna
back.
be consistent again. You know what I mean? We did have to take a hiatus. You know what I mean?
Man, every great
Things
show got to go off
life. People got busy, and then we just never came back to it per se. We were still doing it on other things, and then we stopped doing it there. But it was always to come back 2022. Like, hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. So, matter of fact, if you want to catch us on here, you know what I mean? Your boy Black Knight 24 and the thelastyles, aka, or also better known as Stereo Styles. Going forward, if you don't catch us on here, you can catch us at Ice'd Coffey on everything else. All right.
Facts.
This will be our first episode that's going to be on our outside of this podcast, Ice'd Coffey. ICE apostrophe DCOFFEY. Ice'd Coffey on Spotify. Going forward on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all that. This will be the first episode back. But what I am going to do, letting Coffee know too, is because I think our last show on stereo was back in April. Dude, it's been a year. Our last podcast on stereo was April 20 something, like 21st or 28th or something like that of last year. That's how long we've been gone.
Facts.
Now we did do one like earlier this year, end of last year, or something like that.
Right.
But like Smitty, it was just like a test, but we really ain't been back. This we gonna be back. Oh, but after that, so we still had some that we was doing on Anchor, which goes to Spotify, whatever the case is. Which is our main body of work. Shout out Miss Norris, Alicia Norris in here.
What's happening? What's popping?
Which is one of our main body of work was supposed to be in the group, but it was me and Coffee. Letting Coffee know I'm also going to download some of those episodes that happened in May and June that didn't go on stereo. That was on Anchor. No, what was it on? No, matter of fact, hold on. No, it was some that was on here that didn't go up. That's just for me and you. I'm gonna put those on our Spotify, Apple Pie. I'm gonna put that on Ice'd Coffey. I'm gonna put some of these episodes that we really didn't get fully released, featuring me and Coffee, over there on Ice'd Coffey. To build the catalog, to build the backlog, so people have stuff to listen to. You know what I mean? Man. But going forward, you know what I mean. We're gonna try to make this a weekly thing.
Yes, sir.
More if the people want it, but we're gonna at least try to do one podcast a week. All right.
Man, you know.
So, in Coffee's tradition, you know what I mean. I think it was Monday. It's been so long.
Yeah,
Monday check-in.
Always. Monday check-in. You already know what it is.
Monday check-in.
Well, first,
what's your numbers? I think you forget what the categories was, but what's your number?
The categories was professional, mental, and what else? Professional, mental. I want to say that's what I got right now. We'll come up with something. I forgot. It's been a long time, man. We went out to, you know what I'm saying, to get better, man. You know what I'm saying? LA went out there and got that $1 million deal, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy. Just been a long time, man. Life been what it been, and we just been, you know what I'm saying, doing what we do. Professionally, I'm doing a 8. Professionally, I'm doing an 8. I'm doing something I love to do, and I don't have to work that hard. That's number one. That's a great part
on
about
side
it.
note, don't mean to interrupt you, Coffee. If you listen to this, y'all can also and are welcome to call in with y'all numbers too. If you hear us give our numbers, you'll get used to it. You know what I mean? This is what Monday check-in about. Not really about me and him per se, but we always started off with our own personal life situation, and it goes to the audience. You know what I mean? Really checking on y'all to start the week off. It's you know what I mean? Because everybody hate Mondays. How was your weekend? How productive was you? Or were you? You know what I mean? on the level of scale of 1 to 10. You know what I mean? How productive was you? How you physically doing yourself? It was like, what? How's your entrepreneurship? That's anything outside the 9 to 5.
Yeah.
How's your regular? You know what I mean? Like 9 to 5. Like how are you doing at work? You know what I mean? Or how you dealing with work on the scale of on the scale of 1 to 10. Your entrepreneurship goals 1 to 10, and how you doing just personally, health wise. How you feeling about, you know what I mean, life 1 to 10.
Facts.
How you go ahead, Coffey. My bad.
So, no, you good, bro. So we definitely happy to be back. Money check-ins is what my man LA said, man. Professionally, I'm about an 8. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing something I love to do, and it's, you know, I don't have to work that hard. Entrepreneur-wise, I say a 6. I would have wanted to be better further along than I am, but I am trending in the right direction. Health-wise, man, I'm doing it up, man. I don't have no kind of nothing going on right now and everything like that, so I'm doing good, man. And I'm just living life to the fullest, man. What about you, LA? Go ahead and give us your number.
And once I can get this water.
Okay.
This water in.
But you know, guys, we've been gone for a minute. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to come back and get better. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully this is our first day back since LA said a year ago, man. And we're ready to get loose with it. We ain't lost now. You know what I'm saying? We've been in the lab. You know what I'm saying? Drake's still alive with a pen in the pad, getting better and better, getting more exciting content coming to you. It's gonna be the best thing you don't heard in a long time. I guarantee you that. You know we bring them bangers like nobody else. So like I love to say, I just want to put everybody on notice that your boys are back. And we back to take the crown back. Just understand that. I hope if you're upset, then hey, you should have got on while it was your turn to get on, bro. Your boys is back. Now I'm gonna tell you now, I'm a taker. LA, he a little more docile, but I'm a taker. I come back to take what was mine, and I want it. I want that.
You might go to jail, man.
Hey,
you gotta be taking
know
stuff,
what
man.
It is. You know what I mean? You know who the hottest is. We don't came back with a brand new name. You know us, and you know me as Black Knight 24. That is my main man, the LA Style, aka Stereo Styles. We coming back with Ice'd Coffey, man. We get ready.
Ice'd Coffey on all platforms. You know what I mean?
Ice'd Coffey. Hey, don't miss out, man. Jump on while you're here. Come on up, family. Jump on while we're right here, and we're going to get it. Go ahead and give us your numbers, bro.
Okay. Personal, business, and let's say entrepreneur. I'm going to make business the 9 to 5 joint, and the entrepreneurship is my stuff outside of that. So, entrepreneurship-wise, I feel like I'm at a 7. Maybe actual 6. Because outside of the real estate joint, again, we supposed to start filming a mini series called All Bad this year. You know what I mean, and getting back into the podcasting, but we actually been off of that, you know what I mean, since last year, and especially off the podcast tip. So it actually kind of went down. Although I have been behind the scenes, you know what I mean, stacking money, you know what I mean, trying to get another property or whatever the case is. And that's still going A1. But as far as like being realistic, it was a lot of stuff I could have did better, not only over the weekend, but in the past whatever months that I could have did better. But I also felt like it was a much needed break. Not saying it should have been this long, but it was a much needed break. But I'll give myself, you know what I mean, lack thereof credit and go down to like a 6 on entrepreneurship. But again, starting this week, hopefully that goes back up next week. So, you know what I mean? I'll let y'all know next week, Monday, how I feel about whatever. That's my entrepreneurship. Business, which is 9 to 5 stuff. Probably like an 8. You know what I mean? Business, work is still work. You know what I mean? I bid it on a new route last week. I don't know if I got anything. I hope I do. System been down. I think it went back up this morning. So we'll see what that is. But at least I'm trying to get out there and see what's out there. So it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Not bad at all. You know what I mean? I damn near been doing 9 hours or whatever the case is. going home. And that also go a lot into doing a podcast because before, again, we was doing 12-hour shifts and all this type of stuff, 5-6 days a week. So it really didn't allow me to do it the way I wanted to because you get tired sometimes. So it's at an 8 right now. I would say if this was last week Monday, I would have said probably like at a 6. You know what I mean? Because I was kind of down. Not necessarily saying depressed. But I was down. Didn't like the way work was going, how the station was moving and stuff like that. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna flip that. So I'm at about an 8. So I'm at about a 6 entrepreneurship wise. I'm at about an 8 business / 9 to 5 wise. And personally right now I'm at like a 9. I mean, you know what I mean? This is the start of, you know what I mean, we getting our fitness tip. You know what I mean? In the words of Mike, we trying to get our beach bodies back. You know what I mean? Not like Mike though, because Mike probably be out here wearing a girdle or something. You know what I mean? Mike be wearing shape trimmers and shit like that around his torso. But I think Saturday was the start. Now Chip and Fee knows she a listener right now. Chips is my biggest weakness. I love potatoes, fries, chips, any way potatoes come, bro. I'm a potato.
You'll eat it. I'm feeling you on that.
But I'm kicking that. I started Saturday. I haven't had no chips since Saturday. I'm trying to go a month straight. I'm not gonna do a week. I'm not gonna say 2 weeks. I'm trying to get a straight month. Is what I'm trying to go to. You know what I mean? I'm going for the gusto. And if I can make it that month, then I can make it longer than that. You know what I mean? So I cut chips out and I cut soda out. I got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm not full blown saying, man, I'm cutting out all the snacks. Listen, chips are my biggest week. I take chips over any type of candy bar, whatever. So that's my biggest thing that it takes a lot for me to give up chips. So chips and soda. And I know I haven't been drinking enough water, not even close to it. This is someone coming from the military, so I know how much water I should be drinking. I haven't been drinking nowhere close to what I should be drinking. So I'm coming back. My half a gallon to a gallon a day is what I'm starting with. That started Saturday. So I'm at about.
I'm coming back, bro.
I'm feeling good, personally.
I'm coming back, bro. I'm letting everybody in the age range of 21 to 29 know. Black Knight is reclaiming. I'm bringing my sexy back. I'm trying.
You bringing sexy back, Coffey?
I'm telling you, bro. By July the 4th, all I'm wearing is baby oil, bro. That's all I'm wearing, bro. I'm telling you, I'm getting 6-pack back.
Get your brother.
Every night I'm doing 100 push-ups. I'm getting back in the gym. He drinking halves. I'm drinking whole gallons, bro. I'm coming back, bro. I don't know what y'all talking about. Look, all I got is baby oil and beard oil. I'm telling you, my beard back out, boy. I'm out here looking good. I'm putting a little baby oil on my lips. They're gonna be shining and glossy. Hey, your boy back now. I ain't saying I'm doing that. I'm just saying I'm gonna look good. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely gonna turn some heads. You definitely gonna double take, bro. I'm telling you. This summer's gonna be on. Hey, I want to shout out to my homegirl Eva. What's happening? How you doing today, Eva? It's your boy. Also, I don't think you know my homeboy Renardo. He in the building too, man. Appreciate y'all for listening. But no, this summer gonna be epic. You know what I'm saying? And that's our money check-in. And you see the topic. We want to talk about the state of relationship. And since LA, you know what I'm saying, gave us this grand topic. And we got 2 women in the building, so LA, I already know we're gonna get a little pushback. Not much from Eva, but some definitely from Felicia. I already can tell you Miss Norris gonna push back. Me and Eva kind of kindred spirits. We kind of, in another life, she would have been a man. You know how she go and stuff, how she see things. What part of the state of the relationship do you want to address the most?
So it was meant to be brought on purpose, but it's not really covering every part of the relationship, right? What I want to talk about is why do individuals think? You know what I mean? People listen. Why? What do you think is the disconnect that adult people
Ooh, I got that.
still have kid type relationships? Like you would assume if two people like 30 years old or 29, 28 years old, that they should be adult enough to handle a mature, quote unquote mature relationship. But they still don't. But they still don't. Like people still be lying and hiding shit and doing funny business. Like you would think, I would think. Let me say this. I would think that by the time you're 28, you got a lot of the bullshit out the way already. But it don't. And I bring something. I see a lot of people in relationships that's like, why are you going through that, bro? What? Why y'all going through that? That's the dumbest shit for your age bracket that I've seen or heard in a little minute. And then something else happens. Like, damn, now you doing stupid shit. It's already hard enough for two different individuals to come together, but the nonsense stuff is like, at what age do that stop? What age do y'all think like the kiddie game should just not be in adult relationships?
Well, one thing, the first thing is people have to stop lying. That's number one. That's the first thing you gotta stop doing. If you got somebody, accept that you got somebody, and let the other person know you got somebody. That's number one. Number two, you have to learn how to date people. A lot of times in the African American community, we go on 3 dates. The first day go well. She tell her friend, girl, hey, he might be the one. I already jumped into I might be the one after the first date. Second date, it go well. Okay. Do you see other people? Why do it matter? I'm seeing you right now. Third day, she up in here with the Wi-Fi jumping this girl. Yeah, that's my boo now. Before you know it, hey, she asking you why you ain't changed your, you know what I'm saying, your social media status, that you in a relationship. Nobody dates anymore. Like it's a problem to date 3 or 4 people. I don't think that's a problem. When I go buy a car, I look at 3 different cars. 3 different types of cars before I buy one car. When I go to restaurants, I go, where do I want to go? I think about several different restaurants. Or when you're trying on clothes, you have several different options. Why do it when you going to enter into relationships? You only look at relationships from, hey, what's in front of me. Everybody, if this the only option, of course they look good. Like, if you went to the restaurant with a guy and all of a sudden, if he using his Cash App card to pay for y'all meal, and you think that's weird, I would think it's weird. You come there and play with Cash App, bro. This ain't going on. This the last goddamn day. I don't care what nobody says. We're not.
Why can't play with Cash App?
No, nigga. I need you to be with a banking institution that doesn't have app at the end of it. You can transfer that over to your real bank. No, bro. We're not gonna be able to do that. We're not gonna be able to do it. That don't give me no stability in you. I'm sorry. And if you drive Uber, you drive Lyft. No, bro. We can't go further. Can't do it. I don't got no stability. But to answer your question, why do people play games? It's because they're not ready to be in a relationship. That's why. That's why you play the game. Somebody else hurt you so badly that you're now still considering, oh, what if he like that? You're not healed from your last relationship. I'm not saying that you don't take those lessons and apply them to the rest of your life, but you can't apply them to him. You got to apply those lessons to yourself. What dumb things did you do to allow that person to get away with stuff? That's for you. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. I should be. No, it ain't for me. Cause look, most people gonna do what they gonna do. They just gonna lie about it. I'm just gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you the 100% truth. If I just want to have sex with you, I'm just gonna say I want to have sex. Like what do you see us going? Back to my place, to your place. So you think I'm a hoe? No, I don't. I'm telling you, I'm not in a space where I can have a full-blown relationship. I'm too wrapped up in my craft to deal with that. I ain't got time for that. Now, some women will tell you, oh, that's all I wanted a man to tell me. They are lying to you. You go tell a woman, hey, look, hey, she's like, what do you want to be? I want us to be friends that have a lot of great sex. That's what I want us to be. What kind of woman do you think I am? I think you're very sexy. I think you're very interesting. But I don't have room for a relationship. They'll lie to you. Women and men will lie to you. They'll get you in that zone where you're oh no, I can handle it. And then they start trying to put you in a relationship. Why you don't see me like that? Why you don't want me like that? Because I told you from the beginning, I don't have time for it. I think that's the reason. People don't know what they want. If you don't know what you want, how can you be in a relationship and then want your relationship to go a certain way? Like, I don't like traditional rules and regulations in a relationship. Like, I don't do joint bank accounts. That's not what I'm doing. I love you, but I don't give my money to my mama. So why would I give it to you?
Okay, if you got one in the queue.
Okay, let's go to the queue. This is your boy Black Gang 24 and the LA Style, aka Stereo Styles. Oh Lord.
I'm not about to do this with y'all today.
Do what?
What do you mean? We know. This is what I know about Mrs. Norris. Mrs. Norris is the same person who felt like Will Smith should have ran up to the stage and slapped Chris Rock for his wife. That's the kind of woman. She comes for all. She all woman. Everything a woman do wrong or right, she's on their side. She don't see anything women do wrong at all. So therefore, the conversation ends with me. I need a person to be more open-minded to say, hey, Jada should have stopped that man. I hate to go to this conversation, but I'm going to use that conversation for it. Jada should have stopped Will before he went up there and said, hey, babe, this is your night. You're going to win this award. Hey, we'll up Chris behind the scenes. That's what I look for women to do. Like, I think that woman is missing now. I like strong women who know how to strategize. That's what I tell everybody. If you get a woman who know how to strategize, your life gonna be woke. Because she won't let you step in pit holes. And that's what I think is missing. Hey, every woman want a long weed down to their butt. Let's just go to get your hair done. We don't need it all. We don't need you sitting on your hair now. I'm sorry. And what happened to just getting your nails done? Why I gotta see 9,052 colors? Why I gotta see that? What happened to just getting your nails done? I went one time.
They want the world to see. Oh, that's definitely feet. Feet nails just definitely purple and pink the other day, or something crazy.
I know why right now the women who be singing, I can't the broke niggas to the left or the broke niggas for the street. I know why. I went to the nail shop, being a great husband that I am. So I went and got my feet done with my wife and everything. I'm thinking that these are more traditional prices, right? So that you get your feet done, you can get this thing put on your feet. I don't know what it is. Y'all ladies know what it is. And then my wife went over there, got her hands done. I was nice because I'm thinking all of this stuff gonna cost for both of us in a ballpark of $100. She was like, babe, you mind if I get my eyebrows done and get some lashes? Sure. She's like, you sure? I should have knew when she said, are you sure? I should have knew. That was my time to say, hey, how much do this cost? But no, not me. It's my boo. I'm trying to go out for my boo, right? Bro, you know it was over $200?
You got about right.
Oh, hell no. I'm never coming here. I'm not I don't care if my feet look like claws. I would never step in a nail salon again in my life. Not enough. That's why. But I just think women and men are not realistic about things that they want. Like, I think do you ask a woman life things, right? Do you ask a woman how many kids you want? Now, everybody gonna give you that idea answer. Oh, I want 5. Not happening. If you got 5 kids right now, bro, you losing in life. You're losing. Stop. I got 4. Please believe it's a lot. Just learn from me. Don't go out there and mess your uterus up. Don't go out there and mess your checkbook up trying to have 5 kids. Ask your wife, does she like to clean? Does she like to cook? All I'm saying, they cooking. Hamburger helpers not cooking. Stop it. Grilling some chicken in barbecue chicken in the oven is not grilling, fellas. Sorry. You gotta ask people realistic things before you go in a relationship, because you find out these things in a relationship and don't want to know why they're messing up, and then you don't understand why things are going the way they're going. That's what I think. Let us know, guys, how y'all feel. Why do you feel like the state of relationships, and why do they play games? Why people relationships are not maturing in the way they should? You know what I'm saying? It seems like you're still doing the same thing from high school. You haven't learned how to mature the relationship to, hey, let's move forward in life. We always want to move forward with things, but we don't also grow the relationship. The relationship stays stagnant. Let us know. What you got, LA?
2 things. One on the comment, you know what I mean, on the Will Smith situation, on the side note, and then I get to, you know what I mean, my perspective. Not really my perspective, but my say so on this relationship stuff.
All right.
So the first part. Why did Jada roll her eyes? Now I say this. Why do, it's not necessarily just Jada. Jada is in her 40s, almost 50 years old. Something like that, if not 50 years old. Why is people almost 50 years old rolling their eyes? What is, women, what is that supposed to do? What is that? If you don't like somebody, you roll your eyes. What the fuck is that? Supposed to be like a superpower? Make my brain explode or something? Like, what is rolling your eyes gonna do but hurt your own eyes? Give yourself a headache. I never understood what the rolling your eyes is. Like, and they roll your eyes. What the fuck is that? I don't get it. Anywho, that's how to us it seems like that's kind of like a hood / ratchet woman shit to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see, me personally, I don't see billionaires or whoever, women rolling their eyes if they don't like something. You don't like it, you don't like it. Hey, it seemed like a hood ratchet. I'm gonna roll my eyes and, you know, sling my hair and toss my head back. Like that's weird. Anywho, it's the definition of insane, right? Is doing the same thing but expecting a different outcome. That's the definition of insanity, right? So how I got here in the relationship thing was, I'm not saying that I'm 38. I'm not saying that me and mine don't have problems. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that y'all not gonna have any issues or any of that. You know what I mean? But certain things just shouldn't be going on. And it's like, let's say I'm cheating, right? Let's say I'm a cheater. I would assume that when I was in 21, 22, and I was cheating and my relationship didn't work, and that's part of why it didn't work, that I would have learned from that or took something from that. I went into another relationship at 23, maybe 23 and a half. I was still doing the same shit, right? That didn't work.
Right.
And part of that is not saying she didn't do anything, but let's just say I know my part. Like, damn, whatever. 24, 25, people not single that long, 26, all the same shit, right? At what age do that register to me to stop doing that? You know what I'm saying? If I want a successful relationship, if I want a fighting chance, why don't register to me to stop doing that? Right? That's the definition of insanity. I get that. The difference, the big difference, is a different woman. And women, well, everybody's different. You know what I mean? All individuals are different. But why would I keep taking that mentality? So that's what made me get to, like, why are people in adult relationships still having kid problems? You haven't learned nothing in your previous relationships about at least yourself, or what people look from you, or what you actually have to offer, or you don't know none of your flaws or any of that, or you don't care to correct any of it. You know what I mean? Your shit don't stink, per se. So now you 30, 29, 30, 31, 32, doing the same shit that didn't work when you was 21, 22, 23 in another relationship. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. And it makes me like, damn, is we all crazy? Is we all insane? Or is it just select people? I know for a fact it's select people. I don't think I'm insane. But people live. I couldn't live in my situation. Me and mine live together, you know what I mean? So I couldn't live in a household where that type of shit is going on. But I know people that's 40 years old, Coffee, and the motherfuckers both cheating on each other. Mad that the other one cheat. Look, I'm gonna give you an example right here, right? I ain't gonna
talk about it.
I don't know how old the dude is, but the woman is 40. They don't have any kids together, right? They don't listen to this anyway, but I ain't gonna put they, you know what I mean, as far as names, I ain't gonna put their business out. This is real shit. So, I don't know his side per se. I just know some of the stuff that the woman has said, right? So I can give you that. I don't know what's her heart in whatever he's doing, but I'm gonna give you the information I know. But it's just for context. It's from her side.
Right.
So this woman started coming around a little bit, maybe 3-4 months ago, something like that, right? Further, not our circles by any means, of course. I mean, she ain't that motherfucker cool at all. You know what I mean? Not even associate level. So, she's married. And I think she's been married for like 10 years, something like that, right?
Damn.
Either in a relationship and married for 10 years or married for 10 years. I remember the 10-year thing being brought up. I want to say married. Never asked why I don't got no kids, none of my business to know any of that. And she was fucking around, right? And when asked why is she fucking around, she said because she's not happy in her household situation, right? She refused to sleep with her husband because he been fucking around with at least 3 women that she know of. He's been caught cheating at least.
What?
According to her, she's been caught him cheating at least 3 different times. No. I don't know over what period of time. She caught him cheating at least three different times, and she don't want to sleep with him because she feels like he still have his, you know what I mean, genitalia somewhere it don't belong. So she don't want to have sex with him.
But right? Ain't she doing the same thing or no?
Not in context. I don't. At first, I don't know.
Okay.
I can only tell you where I picked up at in the story. Now she's so-called fucking off at this point in time, like 4 or 5 months, like 3-4 months ago, something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if she was before then.
She was.
And she said she don't want to sleep with him because he be fucking off. That's what she said.
But hold on. Can I say this one? Go ahead. I hate to interrupt. Can I interject? But I'm just.
Hey, if y'all got questions, that I might not have all the answers. If you got questions, you know what I mean?
Please
leave a comment.
Send us some messages.
Because I might leave something out or whatever the case is. I'm just trying to. You know what I mean? We don't pre-write nothing. This is all off the top. When we do our shit, it's all authentic. Yeah. And we come up with a concept, and then we'll see y'all when the show starts.
My thing is this. I don't understand why you stay with somebody if you call them cheating, but you're not going to have sex with them. Why would you stay? It just, to me, it's the most asinine reason of life. If I'm going to stay with a person, I must be, and I'm not saying you're going to have sex next 2 days later, but you took that person back. At some point, you're going to have to let him or her get over the fact that they went outside the marriage, or the marriage should be over because you can't forgive that person. I know some people might say, well, you're trying to make it work. No, I don't do that. I ain't strong like that. I look, I got a lot of siblings. I do. I love them dearly. But I ain't never been a person who likes to share. I only share when I have enough to share. I don't want to share nothing. I don't know. I don't want it to be I don't want to share. If my wife left me today, I'm not gonna share with another man. I ain't sharing my kids. He better get his own kids. No, they're my kids. I don't want to share my steak. I don't want to share my car. I don't want to share nothing that I believe this should belong to me. So if my wife go cheat, bro, we done. You done. You go. Hey, all I know is I'm gonna come on here playing a lot of Mary J. Blige. You gonna know I'm in trouble. But if you take him back, how do you deprive him of sex? And I might be saying this because I believe a lot of women out there take away sex from men. I just don't be understanding. Because I believe if you get married to a man, or a man marry a woman, man should be taking sex off the table, nor should a woman. Because when I married you, what I'm saying is, your box is the only box I can play with now. Ain't no other box in the playground. It's just your box. So if you take that away, don't she think that's going to make him run back to the other three women? I just want to throw that out there, bro. Sorry for interjecting. Go ahead and keep going. But when she said that, I didn't understand it. I understand in the beginning, maybe the first 2 months, maybe the first 3 months, because I'm with her. If I would take you back, bro, we going to all drug testing we can, bro. I mean, STD testing we can, bro. Everything. I'm testing for stuff that don't exist no more. For feeder, we go on to test. Feeder is something real. I know y'all might not know about that, but feeder is something real. Google it. When I was in the 1940s, they had feeder. We were on a test for it. Because I ain't getting nothing. I ain't had nothing, I ain't gonna get nothing. But that's just my 2 cents. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
So at this point, she fucking off, right?
Okay.
And she works a 9 to 5, and she works. I guess when he was fucking off, she picked up a part-time job, like after work, delivering, because she didn't really want to, you know what I mean, whatever interaction with her husband. So she fills her day with work, right? So she started fucking off, right?
Right.
In this situation, in various situations of her fucking off, it'll be times where now this is all the information I'm giving you that I can't give you is from her and the dude she fucking off with. All right, I'm not involved at all. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you should, bro.
If this is what
you
y'all
sure you ain't the dude, bro. Let's
let's
get that. Are you the dude? I gotta ask you a question.
I'm not the husband, and I'm not the, I guess, the side nigga, or whatever the case is going to be. All right, I'm neither one of them. I'm outside of that whole little trio thing. You know what I mean? My loyalties, my relationship is with, I guess, what would be the side nigga. That's my people.
Okay.
Right.
So the side dude
is
your people.
That's my people.
Okay.
Yeah. So the information comes from him and her. Sometimes they be on the phone together, or you know what I mean. He'll call with something. He'll be third party, and it'll be information. I'll be like, "Dog, this dumb as a bitch." Like this is some of the stupidest shit not that I've ever heard, but as far as in relationships, some that I've I ain't gonna say heard of, but me being personally a part of, if that makes sense. Not something I've seen on news or read in a book. Like, I actually know somebody personally who's going through some dumbass shit. That's what I mean.
Gotcha.
In reality, in IRL, my life, this is some of the dumbest shit I've seen. So so she spent the night at this house one night, right? At my people's house. She spent at my people's house. She spent the night. I don't know if it's accident, whatever the case is. You know what I mean?
Ain't no accident, bro. Ain't no accident.
She must have got up in the morning.
You don't accident.
She did. Huh?
You don't accidentally sleep at somebody else's house while you married, bro. I believe. Look, if you
no,
if you
they got it in. Definitely got it in. I'm not saying that he.
No. I'm saying spending a night at it. If you're in a relationship and if you're in a living situation with somebody, and what I mean, people, to simply put it this way: if you lodge where they lodge, y'all sleep. One sleep on the right side of the bed, the other sleep on the left side of the bed, right? They fart, you smell it because you got your head under the cover. That's what I'm talking about. If you live in a house with someone, bruh, all I can tell you, bruh, if I rise up that next morning and you ain't over there, bruh, hell is about to come towards your door.
See, but that's what I'm saying, though, Carl. This is in part to that because because if you're a cheater, can you really be mad? Like it's
yes.
This what I mean about the dumb shit. Now, do with all rights, can you be mad? Sure. Everybody has the right to feel a certain type of way. Everybody has the right to. But when you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
But no, this is why I can be upset. You took me back. I don't care if you.
But it's the thing. I don't think they ever broke up. I don't think they. But
that's what I'm saying.
This was some of the dumb shit. But I think they both actively doing it. I think he's still actively doing it. Not saying that he is. I don't know that. You know what I mean? I don't know what that man's doing. But it seems to be, if you talk to her, like he's actively participating in things. Because again, think about this. What did you just say earlier? If your girl not giving it to you, you feel like you should have the right to go somewhere else, right?
Facts.
So cool. So if him fucking off led to her not trying to have sex with him, and if she's honest about that, that's to say that that's true, that she's not having sex with him, then I should believe that he's still fucking off then, because he's not getting it at home. So you actively still fucking off. This is what I'm talking about, the dumb shit. This is what I'm talking about. Excuse me. This was like the kid shit in adult relationships. So that's why I'm trying to give y'all the context. You know what I mean? And then we could talk about it like, because to me, this shit was dumb as a bitch, bro. It's dumb. It's and it ain't just on her side. Like I'm not taking up for her or anything that she doing.
It sounds like
with it at all. I done told her that.
It sounds like you over there trying to give her a lot of rope. That's what it sounds like.
No.
Go ahead.
No, I've told her that. Like, no, I even told my guy, man, dump that. I done called the B word, not to her face, you know what I mean? Because I don't call women B words to their face, even if I feel like that's what you is, you know what I mean? But behind your back, definitely. I told my guy, even if the smashing is good, we done with that, because that's some weird shit right there, and you don't want to be no parts of that. That's crazy. So this goes into what I was just saying, right? So one morning, so she ended up spending the night one day. She woke up. First thing she do is hop on social media, like it seemed to be women do for whatever reason. She got her app or location on whatever. This dude in the street searching for her. All right, he in the street searching for her because her location ping, and I guess maybe, you know what I mean, he knew something was fishy in the water. Of course, he never found her. And I told my guy then, man, stop talking to this motherfucker. Stop talking to this. The only thing that's gonna happen is, let's say she do that shit again. I know my people. If a strange dude knocks at his door, all aggressive, asking for a girl or whatever the case, is gonna be more than a problem. More than a problem. Just like a dude knocking at your door, Coffey, looking for his girl. Can you imagine a single Coffey, you dating a girl and a dude show up knocking at your door? Hey, my guy. Yeah, is Kathy in there? You and your drawers, Coffey.
Hey, first of all, I got people to handle that, bro. I got them Dinkins out there, man. They about that life, bro. So yeah, it's gonna be problems, bro. It's gonna be problems. Don't come over
You
here.
can't go to no another man's property or anybody's property and you get the, you know what I mean, being all aggressive and coming off rude and asking them questions. You on my property. Right? For you to be asking me questions.
It's crazy, bro. My whole thing is this: how I look at it. If a person takes you back, guys, let me know if I'm wrong about this. Please, somebody chime in. If somebody takes you back, I believe they have the right to be mad if you go out and cheat. Now, I know a lot of people go, well, they cheated on me. Well, you shouldn't have forgave them then. You should have broke up, got your gap back, and then maybe y'all get back together. I don't believe if you cheat afterwards, I have the same right to get mad. You can't be like, well, you did it. And?
Well, look,
what that mean?
So look, the dude, the dude never found out what everything is. My guy called me. He told me about the dumbass shit. I guess the girl found out that the dude was out looking for her with her location ping, and she called and told him, and he called me like, bro. So I'm like, man, leave her alone, bro. Leave that girl alone, bro. Listen, that's a dumbass situation, right? So just to backtrack a little bit for context. So and she kept, you know what I mean, trying to smash my guy. Even to this day. So again, it's been like active like at least 3-4 months, something like that. 3 months, some shit like that. So just to backtrack, supposedly her husband has been cheating for whatever little time, and she's at least actively caught him. I ain't gonna say actively, like physically caught him. She's actively caught him cheating 3 times. I don't know if this was physical, text messages, phone calls.
Well, he needs to stop because he bad, bro.
LA.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So she's caught him cheating at least 3 times. So what the hell is that? My other phone that activated and shit. My other phone had turned on. So she caught him cheating at least 3 times. Is what she said. So she felt some type of way, and she started fucking off. So when she spend the night out or stay out late or whatever the case, he's questioning her. And when he do the same thing, she's questioning him. But they both at the end of the day still go home, and I'm assuming lay in the same bed or go lay in the same room together. But both know that each other is cheating and mad at it, don't like it, but still live together and married.
How? See that's the stuff I call. Hey, them two people need to be together, bro. I don't care what nobody says. Sometimes you just gotta let awful people be with each other because that don't make no sense. First of all, if I call you, like I'm gonna tell you the number one thing that mess life up for everybody. First of all, you need to stop cheating because he's not good at it. That's number one. Number two, iPhones don't mess life up, bro. Life used to be so much better when people didn't know when you could lie. Like, where you at? I'm at the store. And they had to believe, they had to take your word. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't, it was what it was. Now you got an iPhone, people want to FaceTime you. Bro, why is you FaceTiming me, bro? Maybe I don't want to look at you right now. Why you can't pick up the phone? Because I don't want to look at you. But you're in a relationship, you got to hold the phone up. Where you at? I'm at such house. Okay. Well, tell them come here, like say, hey, just too much. iPhones messed up the world. My thing of this is They deserve each other. My thing is, if you're gonna cheat, get your stuff tight, bro. I'm not telling people to cheat. Now, I don't want nobody to put that out there that I'm trying to tell people to cheat. But if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do. Bro, stop getting caught, bro. Stop bringing other people's lives in this. And you know, man, people crazy now. It used to be just dudes used to, try to kill you over messing that woman. Women not playing, bro. Women shooting people. They stabbing people. Women used to only put sugar in your tank. Now, women not playing. I'm more scared of a woman than a man when it comes to relationship problems. Women go all the way. They commit to they kind of craziness. Them women be out here shooting at your cars as you're going down the highway. They be trying to run over you if you at the beach walking with your side piece, which you shouldn't be doing. I don't know why you're doing it. Shouldn't be in public if you got a woman, but they do. Women just outrageous now. Men used to be the crazy one. Women, oh no, women ain't gonna get beat like that. Women come crazy. Now I don't know what they put in the water. I don't know if it's these sundresses people be wearing or all this doggone weed that everybody got in their head. Something going on now. That is crazy. I'm scared of a woman. If she got a relationship problem, I ain't got nothing but nice things to say to her. Because they crazy as hell now, LA. I don't get it. Will never understand why you would stay in a relationship. If you cheat and he cheat, why won't y'all just leave each other? Or become roommates. You get a room in the house, he get a room in the house. Y'all flip for who gonna get the masters. That's what I'm gonna do. Hey, look, I don't want to sell my house. I love my house. We're gonna flip and see who's gonna get the masters. Because I think that's better.
I'm listening. I had to mute right quick. I'm eating and drinking water. You know what
But go ahead.
But I don't know, man. That situation. That's like the. And again, I don't know how old the dude is, but the woman is 40. And that's the type of shit that you're going through in a relationship at the age of 40.
God dang.
Like you and your husband both cheat on each other and then lying about it behind each other back and then go home and lay up. I don't know if y'all having sex or not, or whatever the case is, pretend like everything good. Just so y'all can continue to be suspicious every day, day in and day out. Worried about what each other doing. But you worried about what he doing. He worried about what you doing, but y'all both know that each other fucking off. Then y'all come together at the end of the day like everything cool.
Yeah, damn.
That's not insane.
No, that's crazy, bro.
Like, is y'all together and gonna be together? Is y'all gonna work this out? Or if not, why don't y'all just divorce? Y'all ain't got no kids.
Because people like things that is
In context,
comfortable. Okay.
From what I know, I don't think he works. She pays all the bills.
How long you ain't had no job?
I don't know, ain't that?
Damn. I don't mean it like that. But first of all, I just gotta say this, man. I know another situation. I ain't gonna say no names. I got another person in a situation. How y'all get men that don't work? For that, you should get cheated on. You took a man who don't work, you should get cheated on for really. Look, bro, I don't care what nobody say. I know the metrosexual men gonna kill me on this when they finally hear this. I don't give a goddamn. If you don't work, you should. No woman should lay down with you. She shouldn't give you a conversation. She shouldn't feed you. She shouldn't talk to you. She shouldn't have a kid by you.
We done said that on this podcast numerous times. If a nigga ain't financially ready to make any type of move, this nigga ain't working. He got some type of hustle. He brings in the income. That nigga don't need no ass ever.
Man,
this is on behalf of men. Y'all gotta stop having sex with bum ass niggas out here, bro. You gotta stop doing that. Get it to the dudes who out here at least trying. At least.
Man, look, I don't be understanding. I mean, It's the most mind-boggling thing ever. You dealing with a dude that don't have a job, and then they want to make 100 excuses why I don't have a job. He shouldn't have left his last job or got fired at his last job until he got a new job. So whatever you tell me is not gonna help me. If you don't have a job, you shouldn't have a woman. Only woman you should be talking to is your mama. That's it.
And we understand that you could be in between jobs. You know what I mean? Shit happens. Motherfuckers get fired. You feel like you have to quit. You know what I mean? Maybe it's the heat of the moment or whatever the case. Something happened. You got to find you can get laid off. Just various reasons. I'm saying things happen at a place of employment that you might not have a job, but that has to be temporary. All right, temporary. I'll give you a month or two at the most. Especially in the way things is right now, you probably can get hired in a month. At a lot of places paying almost $20 an hour. Hell, Amazon always hiring. They pay almost $20 an hour. But I don't know, man. It's disrespectful. If you a man in the house, you ain't got no job, your woman paying all the bills, it's beyond disrespectful to me that you step out.
Man, yeah,
You damn near stay-at-home husband at that point in time, nigga. Your girl should just come home, get her feet rubbed, nigga. You should be making some dinner or at least order some. I don't know, but you definitely can't be out fucking off
ever.
Not as a man and be comfortable with yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I look at you some type of way as a whole ass nigga. That's me personally.
Hell yeah.
That's me personally.
It's no way. You can't even call yourself a man. You're a boy.
Not because you don't work.
You don't work. Look, I understand people can get laid off. I understand you lost your job due to you got fired for no reason, bro. I'm going to get a job. If I got fired from my job right now, guess what, bro? I would go to McDonald's and get a job. I would definitely go to my job right now. Go to McDonald's right now. They hiring. Burger King, they hiring. I'm definitely going to my. I'm not coming.
In your 40s? Around 40?
Yes, man. I would go if I'm on. Yes. Franchise. I'm definitely doing that, bro. Bro, I'm not ever not having a job, bro. Never. That's one of my crowning achievements in life. No,
But also, I think what men don't realize is as you get older, your type of dude, women look at you a certain way, bro. It might not be in a moment when y'all first met. Y'all might cool and you might get away with not having a job or income or being financially stable as far as career-wise or goal-oriented for a period of time. That shit wears off. If you're a grown man living in a woman's house or living in the house, I say her house because shit, you ain't paying no bills. You know what I mean? If she paying all the bills, you might as well say it's her house, nigga. If y'all break up, nigga, you can't stay there because you can't afford it. So you might as well say it's her house. And you doing that, she damn near deserves to fuck off on you.
Right.
She damn near deserves to fuck off on you because it's crazy that if she got to go to work that hard for her to come home and deal with you, having your feet up, nothing to eat, hear that you fucking off and you texting other motherfuckers, I can see why you look less and less attractive as the days go. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
I can see you looking less and less attractive.
Bro, who want to lay down with somebody who broke, bro? Who want to do that, bro? I don't care who you are. Who wants to lay down with broke anything, bro? I don't want to look. I need you to bring something. You can't just be broke, bro. I don't care if you make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that we can say though. You can't be broke, bro. You a man and you broke. Ain't no place for you in society anymore. you got to have some type of skill set to bring in money, and it ain't got to be a lot of money. As long as you can bring in $300 per week, bro, hey, that ain't a lot of money, but that's something. Something is better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like you don't really need that many hours of sleep when you broke. A broke man shouldn't have good rest. You shouldn't be resting good when you broke.
What you mean? What you mean, Coffee man?
Bro, if I'm broke, I am thinking about all the things that I can't buy. I'm thinking about all the bills that I can't pay. Not saying that women shouldn't have no, I'm just discussing men. Me as a man, when I have been broke in my life, was more stressful when I had enough money to pay all my bills. And once I got to the stage where I could pay my bills and still have money to play with, I lied to nobody. I don't know who's signing up to be broke, but you will not see my name on that paper. I am not. I've been broke, and I have no fun over it. I've been asking people, can I borrow money? And it was no fun. I am not asking to join that team ever again in life. I am on the winning team, thank Jesus Christ. I'm not going back to being broke.
What up, Dre?
First of all, people got to ask themselves, what's the difference between a broke man and a successful man? The difference is, it used to be I would get more women than you, but now women are so damn low. Man, they lower than gas prices right now. A woman would take a bum dude with no job and smoking weed all day, any day. Now, it used to be you had a job, you can get all the money. It's crazy now. This your boy Black Knight 24. That's my main man, the LA Style, aka Stereo Styles. Let's go to the queue right quick. It got two in there.
Black Knight, man. I find it's crazy, man, when I hear people make those blanket statements. If you a man in society and you ain't broke, and you broke, ain't no place for you. That's crazy. Like, what if it's a man who does not see wealth as in monetary? He sees wealth as being home, staying home, and raising his children in a way that he values. Then how do you measure that? And his wife has enough money to go out and make money. I don't get it. I don't know, man. Maybe you're saying like to be dateable. Maybe I should have listened longer.
What up, Dre?
Okay, Dre. What's good, Dre? Appreciate the comments, Dre. I'm saying it in two ways. A man staying at home and taking care of his family, that's an occupation. You're making a job easier for your wife. So she goes out and makes money, but the job that you do shaping your children and your household is a job. The check that you bring home is the same as your wife. You and her both share her check, her bank account. But the job that you're doing of shaping your kids is a job. I'm talking about a guy who doesn't have any type of skill set. He's not raising his kids. He's not pouring back into his kids' life or his house life. He just don't have a job. He's lost.
On a side note, Dre, but for Coffee, this will help too. You know what I mean? In particular, because Dre just came in, so he missed a lot of the stuff earlier. The dude we talking about in particular, him and his wife doesn't have kids, so I don't really think he has a reason to just stay at home. Not a stay-at-home dad or anything like that. For context.
Right.
Now, Coffee's about in general, like, what are you doing as a man? Both people have to contribute something.
Back.
If you're a team, you in a team-oriented, we talk about marriage at this point in time. Not boyfriend, girlfriend, not fiance. At this point in time, we talking about holy matrimony. Y'all stepped out here, crossed that broom or whatever your religious belief is, and whatever ceremony faction that you did that, and said, we going forward as a team unit, as this is a unit. I got your back, you got my back. And although men do or have been looked at normally as the workhorses in a relationship, it's not uncommon for a woman to step up to that same plate, right? And carry the workload. But then you still have to be doing something as a man. What are you doing?
Something.
What are you doing? Oh, I think Dre got two more in there for you, Paul.
Okay. Well, I just want to say this. What the point I'm trying to make is, as a man, I believe that if you stay at home with the kids, that's one thing. But I'm saying before you had kids, your job is to bring stability to your last name. If my wife end up, she got this job where I don't have to work and I'm staying at home because that's better for our family, then that's a different dynamic. But I'm saying if you're not working because you just, whatever reason, it's not working, I don't understand it. You're not being productive to the group. This is a partnership. You just can't come in and be like, hey, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do... No, you have to bring something to the table. Let's go to the queue.
I'm looking at it as a single perspective, but I feel like they both are content with it. I feel like more she's content with it. I mean, like you said, she's 40 and they've been together for 10 years. She probably don't want to start over. Like, she's young. Well, she ain't young. She like older, but I don't know. She probably just lost self-love for herself, or she probably got insecurities, or like, I feel like women sometimes, they look at society like, okay, I've been married, we've been together for 10 years, and this probably our trials and tribulations, but like, no, cheating, no, you crossed the line right there. It's like, she needs to go.
Shout out, Francesca.
Shout out. Facts. You need to go. Let's go back to
but to that right quick, but that's like the limbo part. So that goes back to my original question as, how long can this type of stuff last? How long can adults get away with doing childish things in adult relationships? What's the cutoff point for that? Because I feel like there should be a cutoff point. Like, hey, man, just like, okay, we talking about dudes. If you as a businesswoman, whoever it's entrepreneurship or business, as far as like you got 95, and then this is on me. If you run into a dude who's trying to talk to you and he don't work, you shouldn't be talking to him. You shouldn't be talking to him. If y'all in y'all 30s, you don't talk to that man. All right, you walk by like he a stranger having his hand out. You just keep walking. Like you don't trust him. You know what I mean? Maybe you got suspicious face. That's how you got to treat that man. Like, nah, bro. Ain't no conversating. You should be conversating with an employer about a job. You up here trying to talk to me. That's what you go do. But they situate, that's limbo. So you say she's content, which could be true. But if you're normally content, you're normally cool with your situation. If you're cool with your situation, why are you fucking off? Why is she sleeping with people too? Why is he sleeping with people too? And then at the end of the day, according to her, they don't have sex with each other because they both fucking off. Mainly she feel like she's not talking to him, or she's not having sex with him because he's fucking off. Although in her head, she knows she's fucking off too. So what does that end? Is y'all going to fix that situation? Or is it you going to continue to go by like this for like months or years? That's limbo then. Your marriage is unhealthy and ain't neither one of y'all doing nothing about it.
I just don't understand. To say that you're not going to be intimate with that person in that way tells me that you should get out the relationship. At least for me, you shouldn't find yourself define yourself by saying, "Oh, I'm just married, so I'm just going to stay until we get old and then we all we got." I wouldn't say that, but obviously that's the way she's trending. Let's go to the queue right quick.
Yeah, I got you, man. I should have. That was on me. I should have listened longer. That was my bust, bro. Man. I listened to. I ain't gonna lie, man. I listened to maybe 4 sentences of what you said, and I was like, that sounds way too familiar. When I hear, I think, man, if you really look at it, and I'm gonna call all men out in this situation. I'm gonna call black men out. We as men in general and black men don't look to. We don't look to. What's the word I'm looking for? Measure We don't look to measure and set goals for things that we want to attain. And we don't look for direction or purpose in life until later on in life. And by then, we're playing catch up. I think that is one of our biggest things. And we also have a sense of entitlement, for the most part, that you know, the world treats me so bad and it owes me something.
Hey, Dre.
Hey man, you just spoke some stuff up, man. You just spoke some stuff up, man. Well-spoken individual, that man.
Dre, man, let me tell you something, Dre. If I could bottle it up and pour it in every black man's head, bro, hey, look, I know a lot of people listen to this show, so I'm not trying to be racist or anything like that. I have to focus on what looks like me first. Spread my love abroad. That's all I want for my people. I ain't gonna say that's all I want for my gender. I want you to understand your self-worth. I want everything to begin with and end with work. I'm going to work myself into whatever it is that I am going to be. I'm not looking for anything for somebody to give me anything. They give me something, then they're going to be looking for something back from me. No, I am going to work my butt off in whatever I'm going to be. If I'm going to be I'm going to be a garbage man. I'm going to be the best damn garbage man it is in whatever state that I am. Every garbage truck I'm on going to be the best one. It's going to look good. It might stink from the back, but in the front, it's going to look good. That's what I want black men to take. Accountability, be able to have constructive criticism come their way, and you take that, you evaluate yourself, and you get better. Because the truth is that we're not looking like what we are. People value black women. Not saying you shouldn't value black women. Don't get me wrong. I believe you should always value black women. I value them more than others. I have a black mother, black sister, black aunties. Those queens will always be where they are. But it's a sense of hurtful pride to know that they look at the black woman stronger than the black man. It hurts, and I know that's why black men will say, "Well, black women, they so masculine." Why do you think you chose to be so docile? You chose to be so feminine now. Why must you take that approach when the black woman is crying out for you? Can you please take the lead? Well, she won't let me lead. Well, people don't normally let people lead them straight down to the cow pasture. So you have to learn how to lead and be more. If your woman is working harder than you, you should be ashamed of yourself. And it don't have to just be in a job. It can be anywhere. That's the thing. We don't want to hold each other accountable no more. I grew up in an age where men knew their responsibility, and if you got around other grown men and you weren't doing what you were supposed to do, they held you accountable. That's like, for me, you can't be a deadbeat dad and come around me, nigga. I'm gonna talk about you all day long.
Nah, you gotta move around with that.
You can't come around me and not be trying to better yourself. This group ain't for you. I need people in my circle who are going to push me to be better than I am when you first met me. We have no reason to be friends. If you can't help me evolve my mind in some kind of way, we don't need to be friends. We don't hold each other accountable for the things that we know that are wrong. We should be pushing each other, man. And it's not about being negative. It's about just having that conversation. Like, I see more in you. You deserve better. And that's my thing. That's always been my goal for men and for black men and black women. Hey, let's be who we are. We kings and queens. So why should we ever be in a situation where we don't act like one? You got something, LA? If not, I'm gonna go to the queue.
Oh, you go ahead, go to the queue.
All right.
You know, the biggest problem, I think, and since you're talking about marriage, is a lot of times people think of marriage as the destination, not as the starting point.
Come on.
A lot of people go into the idea of marriage as happily ever after, right? Which is what we're fed by society and every realm of society. But in actuality, when you get into that area of marriage, that's when the real work starts. That's when planning, building, communication, intimacy, trust, all these things now become action words. That's where love becomes a verb, and you have to do love every day. That's where trust and communication have to happen every day, right? That's where intimacy is a verb, and you have to do intimacy every day. I think too many times, us as men, we don't. We get complacent.
Big facts, man. Hey, man. Dre, you kicking it hard as hell, bro. Man, put
Yeah,
your
Coffee,
feet up, man. Come
where
on.
your soundboard at, man? You slipping, dog.
Bro, hey, the production meeting happened. I ain't have time to get the equipment out. Dre, hey, bro, you preaching, bro. Bro, you preaching, bro. I just want to let you know, man. Come on, sit down, grab your glass of Kool-Aid or whatever you want to drink, man. Come on, sit down and kick it, brother. You kicking real stuff right now. A lot of people don't understand that. That's the reason why the statistics are where they are and why the divorce rate is so high. Getting to the altar is just the starting line. You have to figure out and understand your partner's going to change. You got to continue to know your partner. You got to continue to make every day, for me, the wedding day. That's the day that she usually envisions going to be her happiest day. I want to do everything possible to continue to bring that to light. Am I going to always measure up? No. But my hope and my dream is that I continue to work on myself to be the better me. I'm always willing to give them to mine. I will give everything I got to my wife. My emotion, me being sensitive, me being brave, me being courage, me being a protector, me being a provider. Whatever she needs for me to be the best me, so we can always be connected in a greater way, I'm willing to give. I have no problem being the weakest man if that makes my woman understand that we're stronger together. And sometimes we don't want to do that work because it's hard. It don't supposed to be easy. Being married is the hardest thing I ever had to do in my life. It's the reason you be like, man, I don't know if I can do this. Because it's supposed to be hard. You have to give of yourself and sacrifice the things that you want. And I think a lot of times we don't do that in relationship. We're not willing to lay down what we want for what we need. I want this, but we need this. A lot of people ain't willing to do that. You got some LA, if not, I'm gonna go to the queue.
I'm gonna say what's up and shout out Isaiah and Chan in the chat too, man. I ain't get to say their name early. What up, Chan?
What's up? Oh, what's happening? What's up?
Shout out Francesca and Dre already.
I mean, I'm gonna put it this way: statistically, African American females, as far as minority group, is the highest percentage minority group that are attaining postgraduate degrees such as masters and doctorates. At the bottom of that totem pole is African American males. So I think it's less of them being masculine and more about them realizing what they need to even make it or survive or have a chance to thrive. And black men still are, this is a generalization, but a lot of times are still stuck in the idea of I am where I am and I can only be here, and it looks cooler to be this way, so I'm gonna be this way, right? I think a real conversation to have is, why is going to college not really?
Hold on, he got another one. I'm gonna let him go back.
Why is going to college not really viewed as a thing to achieve, and a doctorate a thing to achieve? And why do we look at going to prison a lot of times as a badge of street credibility or honor, right? So I think that's where we need to really get to.
Appreciate that, Joy, man. Appreciate that. I'm gonna take the last part, and in LA, you want to take the first part. I think it's about, we don't have the courage. Number one, I don't believe there's a lot of fathers in the household. If you don't have somebody who's pointing you in a direction, who's yearning for you to be in the direction, who's going to fight with you about you. And what I mean by that is, your kid's gonna say, Dad, why you always gotta be like this? Because I know if you keep going this way won't have any production in it. It's only two ways you can go: to the grave or to jail. And I think that's what happens if you come from a poverty situation and you see those negative devices grabbing and pulling you in a negative direction, and nobody's there to fight for you. You know, I know people gonna say, well, they should be able to get away from it, but it's hard when all you see is somebody else out there doing whatever they're doing, and they get money from that. You don't see positive people coming back and saying you can be better than that. It's different. It's hard for a person to see their self-worth without knowing somebody else can do it. As soon as you see somebody else can make it, you believe that you can make it. So I think that's one thing. And I think women tend to process information in a different type of way. They just believe they got to go do it. And men don't believe that they have to go do it. I think that's the difference. Women have the belief that, hey, I can do this. I will do this. And men like, man, it's too difficult. I'm just going to go do this instead of fight and continue to fight. Ella, you got something?
Yeah, a couple pieces.
Hold on. Let me go to the queue and then I'll let you go. Let me go to the queue and then I'll let you come back and hit that. All right? You cool with that?
There's a pause. There's a pause right there, man. You know what I mean? No bars on that.
Appreciate that. Let's go.
I think the state of relationships right now is more vivid, where now more people have the understanding of what to call this issue, what to call that issue, how to go about correcting this issue. Maybe it's true. Maybe I do need to be single for some years. Maybe I do need to do my work instead of hiding behind the facade of you're a woman, so just get you a man, have some kids, and act happy and be there. And you should just be happy because he provided a home. It's more so like, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you're not ready for that. For men, maybe you're not ready for that. And that's okay. And people who are not okay with that are people who are not doing their work.
Big issue. Big facts. Thank you so much. That's the thing I think my main message is. If you're not ready for a relationship, chill out. Do the work on yourself. Fix yourself. Make sure you're ready. Because a lot of time we get our relationship and then 3-4 months later we're in a new one. How in the hell did that happen? No, it should be you work out all the issues from the past relationship. You work out all the things that you felt like you let a person get away with that you shouldn't have. You learn how to be more of whatever you need to be, and then you mature into the woman or the man that you need to be. That's the thing for me. I think a lot of people jump in relationships and not ready for relationships. They just keep going because society says if you're by yourself and you're 28, as a woman, you're a failure. If you're by
I counter that, Coffee.
Go ahead.
I play opposite of that. I think
with it, bro. You know I like it. Let's get
people. Listen, man, that's another pause, man. Hit me with it. You know I like it. You gotta relax on here.
My bad, bro.
You gotta relax, man. You gotta calm down, man. Man, what the hell am I finna say? That was a bar right there. You know what I mean? I think it's fakeness, right? So what I say when I say that is, nobody wants to be by themselves, and everybody still wants something in general from the opposite sex. And if I feel like I have to tell you whatever you want to hear in order for me to get that, that's what I do. Right. But so that's like I know I'm not ready for a relationship, like honestly, but I want to have sex, and I like to lay next to a woman. If she say, so when I'm talking to a woman, and she say, "Oh man," it comes down to being like, "Oh, a relationship is what I need in order for that type of shit to happen." Me, the fakeness of me as a dude, not saying me in particular, you know what I mean? Dudes most likely gonna feed into that and give you quote unquote what you want in order for them to get what they want, even though they're not ready for that. That's just me speaking as a dude. I don't know about women.
Okay.
I can assure
Okay.
the same thing. Like there's women who not ready for relationships, but because they don't want to be alone, maybe they're not working, you know what I mean, whatever it is, and they can get it from somebody, they will play the role of whatever that role is in order to get what they want from that individual.
But this, I'll push back on that.
Not saying it's cool. Let me clarify that. Not saying it's cool. But I've seen that.
Women have told you. Back in the day, women used to have to act like daters didn't want sex. It's like, no, I need to be in a relationship. Well, they was lying, but they didn't want to be called, you know what I'm saying, thought pockets, because they want to just have sex and we just be on that type of level. I believe if you just want to have sex, find a clever way to say, hey, look, I just want to be friends in an intimate way. What's intimate? Hey, when we together, we have a great time. We have a great time physically, sexually, mentally, but we're not in a relationship. You're free to see other people and do the things that make you better. Me personally, single me, that's all I got to offer. Because whatever I got going on, it's probably going to take more time than a relationship, and I hadn't fixed myself yet. I want the same thing Jada Pinkett wants. I want to entangle. That's it. That's all I want is entangle. I don't because I think
I'll call you August.
Women have got to the point where they're accepting the truth. Every woman is not gonna say, "Yeah, that's cool. I'm cool. Let's do that." That's fine. Every person is not gonna say that, but at least I can say, when you come up to me and say, "Why did it work?" Well, I told you what it was. Anytime you want to walk away from what we are doing, I'm not mad at you. I understand this may not be what you want, but I believe women would accept that more because they say we dogs. Well, you guys dogs. I'm not a dog. I always been a good man. That's what they say. So I believe you more expressly that this is all you're looking for. I think women be more receptive to that. But go ahead on your first point that you was going to say. You don't think so?
But that's where the fakings come in again at, right? Because it's still going to be trial and error, right? So let's say I want to be the honest person, right?
Okay.
If the honesty don't get me to where I want, that's where the fakeness is going to come in at. It has to, because I cannot go without. That's most of it, men and women. I cannot go without. A dude only gonna have blue balls for so long before he start telling you whatever it is you want to hear. Let's say I keep telling women, "Hey man, I live in my grandma's basement." They're like, "Nah, I'm good." Next woman come along. So, oh yeah, I live in my grandma's basement. Oh no card. Nah, I got a Metro card though. They walk off on me. It's only gonna be so many of those walk offs before I start to change my story. You get what I'm saying? And then I gotta start keep up with it. But that's what I'm saying. That's where the fakeness come in. At some point in time, we will get to the point where we will say or do whatever it takes, quote unquote, to get what we want from somebody, including lying, cheating, being fake, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Again, not cool with any of it, but that shit happens. Going off to Dre point with the men in college, I think it's. Hold on. Chan got a message in. Let me play this real quick. Hold on.
And this is why I said on my Twitter, I'm single because I'm building up my tolerance and my ability to understand that the person I'm in a relationship with next, that their words have value. Because in my mind right now, nobody's words hold value. Only actions do. But if someone comes into my life and they've been nothing but good to me, I can't throw my hurt and my history on them where I don't believe in people and expect them to deal with it. That's not fair. So that's why I'm single.
Yeah, that's where the insecurities and, you know what I mean, everything from the past, guards or being guarded, the fact of being guarded, or the act of being guarded, having your guards up, as they would call it, being standoffish, uh, would come in that. And you doing the right thing, you know what I mean? No hate, no shade. However you feel like you got to move is how you got to move. You know what I mean? Especially to protect yourself out here, because a lot of motherfuckers will tell you what you want to hear. Motherfuckers tell you what you want to hear. So again, shout out Chan. Go ahead.
I mean, I just feel like what she said is profound. And I think if everybody take that hard look, because a lot of people have that effect. You just don't believe anything a man or a woman say, particularly whatever side of the coin you are. Oh, everybody say that. You don't need to be in a relationship because you're not ready. Everybody's word should have value and should hold substance to you when you're with that person. If they don't, at that point in time, how much can you really grow with a person, because you always second guessing or third guessing what they're saying? How much can you grow? Because you stuck there until you get to a point where you appreciate the words that they're saying. So how could you grow with a person? How can that relationship become more better? Because you don't believe nothing they're saying. Everything must be proven before you believe it. So are you really in a relationship, or are you just really dealing with somebody until it get better? Go ahead, LA. I know you got something else.
Hold up. This goes back, but Dre not in here no more. But this was my part of the answer to Dre situation, or what Dre was saying with females getting college degrees and doctors and stuff of that nature, and men are at the opposite end of that that spectrum. And after this, we're gonna get up out of here. Not after, you know what I mean, but soon. We had an hour and a half now, you know what I mean. I don't think a lot of men, I don't know if it's black men, but I don't think a lot of men go to college because they don't, not because necessarily of laziness or whatever. I think it's because they don't know what they want to do. And it's hard not to know what you want to do when you've been doing other things before this choice hit the table. Example, right? I use myself as an example. I've been working since I was 16, right? To help my mom pay bills, put food on the table for me and my brother, whatever the case is, right? Since I was 16. By the time I graduated high school, I was supposed to go to college. I had a scholarship and everything. I was supposed to go to art school. But by that time, I was like, what I need college for if I'm already working and making money, right? Go into my 20s. I leave that job, go into Playmakers, right? I told myself, hey, I'm only going to be at this place for about a year, and then I'm out, right? That was the time for me to, I think I was like 21, something like that, to figure out what I want to do. But the job was so laid back that it didn't seem like a job. You know what I mean? And I ended up being there 5.5 years. And again, college is in the back of my head at times. Like, why go to school if I already got a job? You know what I mean? That's the thought process. You know what I mean? So it wasn't until I went to the military, it's like, yeah, man, like I should have went to school. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have did that. So I think a lot of dudes get caught up in living life already at whatever ages, whether they got a job, whether they got a hustle of some sort, legal or illegal. And by the time that decision hits the table of college, right, meaning you of that age to go off to college, they already so caught up into everything else that college don't even seem like an option. It's like, why would I stop what I'm doing to go do that? Why would I stop what I'm doing, making money, to go spend money, to go to school, to do whatever, and I don't even know what I would want to do if that decision was on the table? So it's easy just to keep doing what you're already doing. Not saying it should be that way, but again, using myself for example, that's one of the reasons why I didn't go. That was the literal situation with me. Again, I was supposed to go for drawing and art, and then by the time they came up, like, man, I'm already working so and so, and I don't even know if I really want to go for that, whatever the case is. So if I leave now, what would I go for? And I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself at that point in time. It wasn't like I was always focused on school. I had been doing school and work the whole time. work at school. I mean, go to school, get off school, catch an hour and a half bus ride to Denny's, work at Denny's to nighttime, leave there. Me and my mom, who was the manager there, leave there, go home, wake up in the morning, catch an hour and a half bus ride to Hampton High School, be at school for 8 hours, catch an hour and a half bus ride all the way back to the other side of town, get dressed, then catch an hour and a half back up north because my school was on the south side, back north to get to work. And that was my whole, whatever the case was, like my entire almost last 2 years of high school. So when did I sit down to think about college? Me personally, then what I really want to go to school to do? I just got caught up in life. You know what I mean? I was working, my household was taken care of, me, my mom, and my brother, and I was getting my quote unquote education. By the time that offer came for me to end high school and go to college, I had already got my own place. I was driving already, and I was working. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck I'm gonna go to college to do, nigga? I got it all. This is my thought process. I got it all already. So I never went. And when you don't know what you want to go for anyway, when would you go? What would you go for? You know what I mean? So again, and then by the time that offer came, normally you gonna figure that out in high school. You know what I mean? But going through NPS at the time, schools were so fucked up. They really wouldn't own it the way they could have been on it. I gotta say the way they supposed to, but the way they could have been on it. You know what I mean? And a lot of probably these classes or projects or issues didn't really come up to me. And it just was what it was. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't have nobody around to say, hey, man, you need to figure out what you want to do for college. At some point in time, you need to figure out, go through this book, go online to this, go so-and-so, look at these brochures. Like, I didn't get none of that when I was going through high school. I'm 38. So I graduated in, what, 01, something like that. And I didn't get none of that. You know what I mean? That's probably what a lot of people do get or supposed to get, so they get that kick in their ass. Like, hey man, start thinking of this. And then I didn't have none of that. So by the time it came up, it was just like, hey, I mean, I'm already out here. That's how I felt. So I didn't go. But that would have been my response to Dre. You know what I mean? Is I don't think if it happened to me, I know it happened to a lot of other people. You know what I mean? In the same situation where you just didn't think about that when that shit came up. Same thing with people in the streets. You know what I mean? If you're doing a lot of street activity, you know what I mean, that you shouldn't be doing, who the fuck is thinking about college or what the fuck they going to college for?
Right.
There is a lot of people that fall back, or a lot of men that fell back to try to help their moms. Again, goes into what Coffey's saying, there's not a lot of fathers in the household. I know a lot of dudes who fell back and did whatever they felt like they had to do to help their moms pay bills. And I can tell you that they weren't thinking about college. Not saying I don't got no guys that went to college. I do. But I know more guys that didn't go to college than that went to college. And I can tell you majority of what they was doing and why they didn't go to college. For all different reasons, you know what I mean? Whether it's working legally, illegally, or doing whatever the case is, living off women, whatever the case is, that they didn't feel like they had to go to college. Or didn't go to college because they didn't know what they wanted to go to college for.
I think when you grow up in some household, going to college is about your future, and getting a job is about your present. Like, so if we need money in the household now, I get a job. If our household is good, I go to college. You want as a man, you want your sons to take their responsibility, not your daughters. So I think that has something to do with it also. Depending on what your makeup of your family is like, more men are going to send their daughters to school than their sons to work. It might not be fair, but life is not fair. Let's go to the queue. It's your boy Black Knight 24, aka Ice'd Coffey. Also my guy Stereo Style, aka.
This is the thing. The reality of college now, college is just for society to see if that you could stick to something and you could complete it. And when jobs see that, is more so, they stuck to this for 4 years and they completed it so they can follow directions, they can follow orders. It doesn't mean you're going to be greater than the person that never went to college.
Facts. I know a lot of, you know what I'm saying, book idiots out there, literally. The motherfuckers don't got no kind of sense when it comes down to common sense. Boy, they book smart. They ain't got no common sense. Let's go to the queue.
I will never judge somebody that didn't go to college versus somebody that did, because I know a lot of idiots that went to college and still ain't doing shit. I went to college for 4 years and I have yet to find a career job to be able to afford the lifestyle that I'm living with that degree, because that shit does not matter at the end of the day.
No, I actually know a lady who was in college for for like 7 years before she even got her degree, because she kept switching her major because she didn't know what she really wanted to do. But that's costly. In school for 7 years for one degree is costly, bro. In school for 4 years to get one degree is costly. Let alone you in there for 7 and got one degree out of it. But that's neither here nor there. But you need any closing arguments before we get up out of here?
Well, I ain't got no closing argument. I do got a shout out. I want to shout out, y'all know her as Franny. That's my baby sister. That's the last of the clan. I don't always tell her that, she's a great person, a great mom, a phenomenal sister. I always appreciate her supporting me in whatever I do. I am so glad and thankful for her. She brings a lot of things to my life. She does an awesome job as a auntie to my boys and my whole family, all my kids. And I just want to say thank you so much, French. Y'all know it's Franny. I call it franchise. I thank you so much and thank you for your support. Also, she's a single mother who make it happen. Thank God I hadn't had to run no knuckleheads off. I appreciate that, sis. I'm trying not to go to jail anytime soon.
Hey, friend, listen. Be wary of people that speak so highly of. You know what I mean? Because it sounds like he finna go drop the boys off tonight. That's what it sounds like. Demetrius and Dominic finna be on their way with lunches for the morning.
Lunches for tomorrow. But nah, she always do a phenomenal job, and I appreciate you standing up and rocking with us. And she's always been a stand-up person and a good sister, and she's always been a good person. So I appreciate her rocking with me and everybody who support our show. I know we've been gone for a long time, but we back, and we're gonna come back with great content and everything like that. I'll let you go ahead. If anybody ain't got nothing else about the topic instead of relationship, I'm gonna let Style go get his parting shots, and then I'll do mine last.
All right, listen, man. This is your boy, the LA Styles, aka the one and only Stereo Styles. All right, he was on here about a year ago. Turn up the airwaves. Y'all can go back in the directory, man. We was out here, all types of wild topics. Everybody was on there. You know what I mean? We took a year hiatus. But now we're coming back with a new situation with Stereo, and again, all this will be on Spotify and upcoming, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? Coming soon. Well, I'm soon coming this week, right? So outside of Stereo, y'all will be able to find us on the podcast called Ice'd Coffey. ICE''D space COFFEY. It was what we're going to be called going later this week. This will be the first episode on Ice'd Coffey. All right, so just getting back into the swing of things, man. Shout out Black Knight 24, aka Coffee, over there, the co-host. Shout out Leo, Chan, Fran, everybody that came through, Dre.
Yes, sir.
Eva, Fee, you know what I mean? Everybody that are coming through that had questions, comments, concerns. Anything for the better of the group is what we all about. Anything for the better of the group. Let's learn together. All right. I hope everybody's staying safe. Everybody's in good health. Your family's in good health. You know what I mean? And we'll see y'all on the next one. You know what I mean? I'm handing it over to Coffee. And with that, man, be safe out here.
It is your boy Black Knight 24. The best to whoever do it, man. I appreciate my co-host right here. Always rocking with me, man. It's been a pleasure again, man, to share the airwaves. Like you said, we was gone for a minute. But we back right now, you know what I'm saying? We thank you guys for tuning in, coming to listen to us. I hope that something we said touch you in a different type of way than you ever heard it said before. We thank you for all your messages, all your comments. They moved us in a great way. Continue to monitor when we're going to come back on. We haven't set another show, but I guarantee you we will get a production meeting together and then start putting more shows under our name. Make sure you continue to follow us. We appreciate it. We love it. We thank you so much, man. It's been a great night, man. It's your boy, Black Knight 24. I'm out.
Peace.